want to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym. I don't mind the rain, but I'm going somewhere next week and I can't afford to get a cold. And I'm being torn both ways to do a workout because it is a bit cool. I think it's about 15 degrees. We'll go for a quick walk because it's not far, the gym's not far from where I am here. And I'm desperate to do a workout. I haven't had done one for 2 days. I've actually given myself a good rest. Doing these back workouts was, because it's a really big muscle group, the back, you're doing your back, arms and shoulders, it was a little bit tiring. It was a big call. I had to do 133 a day minimum. And I've been doing 200 and having a day off in between, but it has worn me out a little bit. But my back has developed, I know that much. Let's go for a little walk. I'll try this in the rain here. Might not be a smart move, but let's go. So I'm tucked under my umbrella here, and this could be a screw up all round, let alone the lens getting wet. So I'll wipe the lens every now and then. Yeah, this is the coldest day that I've felt in 4 or 5 months, and I'm having to dodge the puddles here while sort of staying out of the I'm going to get under cover here. I'll change hands so I can hold the umbrella. You know, I wouldn't mind getting a bit of a cold, but I've got to jump on a plane next week, and I don't want to land somewhere unwell. All will be revealed. Is the lens wet? No, it's a bit dry. There's the gardens here. Okay, we'll go for a bit more here. The people will be going, what is he doing? That man walking in the rain. He hasn't got any clothes on, or not many. So I've been investigating other cameras, and the good news is just this morning I've been really pushing myself to learn about the one I've got, because this camera, although it's sort of 8 or 9 years old from release, when it was first released, it is still being reviewed as a very, very good action camera, vlogging camera, because of the Boss stabilization system that it has in it, and that's what I like about it. Look, everything's nice and green. Sweet. Not so green just there. Still working the garden. And so I was watching a vid this morning on this camera I have, and I picked up how to use the zoom. So I'm on wide angle 2 times zoom at the moment, and I'm really happy that I persevered and learned at least how to do that. And the guy that I watched the vid off, he said he was able to pause the camera, which I didn't know it could do, so I've got to check that one out. But so whilst I'm on wide angle, we can get up a little bit closer. So this is just a bit of a test vid here on 2x zoom, and it goes up to 3 in increments of 0.5, 1, 1.5, 1.05, 1.1, 1.15, 1.2. So I'm going to have a play around with that. And Grant, hello to Grant and Shirley in the Philippines. I see you got a DJI Action 5 standard kit there, Grant. I'll be watching you on that one, mate, and seeing how you find that, because you're a good honest reviewer, or I'd say a good honest guy who calls it like it is. And I'd like to offer my support with your training, Grant, and anytime you want to get in touch with me, I think we have emails, you can do that, brother. I'll walk the walk with you, and just remember that just by attempting to do something, you're already a winner, and everything else is a bonus, brother. Actually, this isn't too bad. I'm not too cold. We're probably bouncing up and down a bit, and that'll be another test too for the zoom. You know, I don't even own a t-shirt. I've got some collared shirts because the consideration with the shirts that I have, they're just a little bit tidier. You know, a step up from a tee. Some of them are wicking for heat, you know, humidity and whatnot, and so it covers all bases. I can look as rough as I want, but if I'm going out, or I'm just checking out what traffic behind me here. If I'm going out, you know, just to particularly in the evening, or doing any paperwork, any government work that occasionally you have to do here, booking a, you know, walking into and checking out a hotel. We're all trying to share the road here, the cars and the motorbikes and me. Then a collared shirt helps, simple as that. And what would help if they had bloody pockets in them too. Alright, I'll get off the road, There's still madness in the rain. Actually, I've snookered myself here. I've got puddles. The gym's just up here. Change hands. Actually, I'm glad I come out, but time will tell. I'll get over here. So I'm trying to learn about other cameras, but it's got nothing to do with the budget. It's just the practicality of having you know, more equipment than I need. And the issue is not so much the hardware, it's learning how to drive them. And I'll have the same problems learning a new camera as what I am with this one, because I've got a lot, you know, I can learn more about this one. So now this here has just been Cho 2. So Cho 2, Matang, that means for rent. And these have just been renovated. And I've been watching these for all of this year. Now this is one apartment down the bottom here. I'll go across the road. And there's one apartment that has a corner view there, and then the end one up top. It's not a bad area around here. This is Mian. Fucking hell, I'm in the wet here. Now that beeping isn't for me, that's just to let people know he's going through the intersection. We'll hang out here just for a bit of entertainment because I'm nearly at the gym. Cool residence on the corner there, and cafe underneath it. Check this out, straight through, no problem. Whoa! See, that guy only just looked in time. But, you know, I've said it enough times, they don't look. Alright, I better move on. The gym's just up here. Little kid underneath the raincoat there, sitting on the front of mum. I'll give it a wipe. The trucks and the cars will not stop, they are bigger. Everyone wants to cut the corner. Okay. Oh, there's one more. But it works. No problem, it works. No problem at all. If something happens, it happens. Alright, I'm undercover here. So yeah, I've you know, a month doing chest and then smashing out all that back work, and I've actually been doing more than lat pulls and bicep curls. I've been doing seated rows and a few other things as well, because I've been highly motivated. These little challenges I set for myself are self-motivation. to keep me on the up and keep me feeling good. And they're not just for, here's a good one, missed that, they're not just for a physical result, although I get that. They are to keep pushing and keep driving and keep motivated. And self-respect is what it's all about. Self-respect and keeping life simple. And that's how I feel when I do it. The getting there, the going there, the getting off my ass and going out and doing something has a huge knock-on effect. And you get into your 60s like I am, mid-60s plus, and you've got to help yourself. And I like to be around people that are like that, because the interesting thing is I'm around other people who knock me for what I do and criticize me for what I do, and I don't hang around them very long. They ask me, and I explain the benefits of, and then they try to pull it apart. And oh, okay, see you, bye. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you do get it, you get it. So having a couple of days off in the old room there, particularly while it's been raining, has been quite good for me. It's storms here in Danang at the moment. They've got a big storm hanging off the coast somewhere, coming up from the Paracel Islands. We won't get hit, but we're just getting a bit of rain, not much wind. So with that and getting a bit fatigued, it was a good chance just to stay inside, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Smashing out a few YouTube movies, watching them, good fun, cool. Don't feel guilty at all. Yeah, so let's get to the gym, have a workout. Jesus, how am I going to get through this? Okay. Here we are. Bloody hell. This is just a local little gym here that I go to. 200 dong a month. So, what's that? That's about 200 dong a month, let's say $9 US a month. And there's the boss, there's Auntie there. She's a really lovely lady. Hello! Yep, coming in. So we'll go in. Okay. Now chances are I'll forget my umbrella, but I'll put it here. There's the old umbrella there. Oh, okay, yeah. Good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, $8 US a month. And if you know how to train, it doesn't matter, it's all good. They've got enough machines here, a couple of lat pulls, enough dumbbells, decent enough leg press, and enough benches, chest press machine, good design shoulder raise machine there, seated. They've got a pec deck just here, and seated row that you've seen me on, cable crossover and a squat machine. That's all you need. Smith it is. So we're in. I'll go straight in and do some lat pulls, and I'll turn this off. just some warm-up ones there. About 8 plates, 7 plates I think. And I come to this gym a few months ago, earlier, about January this year.